Hello everybody, welcome back, and today is Monday, January 27th, I believe, in 2020, and on this Monday night video, so, whatever you're gonna call it, anyhow, I have a blue heeler staring at me right now. It's a dog, and staring at me in the French door window, and, um, you know, he's a puppy. His name is Cash, and he likes to play, and he thinks he's playing, he thinks you're playing with him and biting, or he likes to bite. He likes to bite. He likes to bite people. He thinks that, he thinks you're playing with him and all that stuff, and you're really not. There's times I really don't feel like playing with him, but he gets all worked up, like, with me and, my mom and other people as well. Just, I don't know, because he's a puppy, that's just in his DNA, he don't know any better. He's still a puppy, his name is Cash. And, he don't know any better, he's only a dog and puppy as well, I should say. And he likes to bark really loud, honestly, and when he sees something, when he hears something, but there's something there, but he likes to bark, or he may bark at me or at somebody else. Just, he wants to play and all that, so he gets himself all worked up for no reason. And sometimes he can stress me out like a 4-year-old does these days, but like a 4-year-old, I should say, so, or maybe a 5-year-old, I don't know. Sometimes he can really stress me out these days. Not all the time, but, there's just some days he does, and there's some days he doesn't, so, today's Monday, and it's dark, and, before I started this video, I, came outside before I started this video, before I started it, I was looking at the stars while I was walking, and I just look up and I'm like, wow, those stars are pretty. And I said it to myself in my head, and I'm like, wow, there's no rain, but there's clouds, but I can see the stars. And the stars, yeah, it's cloudy, and, I see stars and it's cloudy, and, that's all, the moon's not out, but, so, yeah, so, life goes on, and that's all, and, whatever happens, I should say. So, anyhow, so I want to talk about the positive stuff in life. Like, what is the positive stuff in your life we have done in your life? What's the most positive stuff? Or whatever the positive stuff in life. Ignore the negative. I'll put the negative aside, and, I try to put my negative thoughts aside. And when I get negative, times I do, I'm like, what's the point of getting negative? Or, what's the point of even getting negative, honestly? What's the point? What is the point of getting negative? On some things, or okay, not everything's always positive or anything like that, but just I don't know, I rather think positive than negative these days, but sometimes or not sometimes, but off and on during my days in life and all that, I can think negative and all that. So, but anyhow, the positive stuff in life, and the positive stuff when in life, you can be happy, you can be friendly, you have great people in your life, and some people are really friendly, some people are not, stuff like that these days, and ignore it. One of my neighbors make a noise, so ignore it. So, anyhow, so, just gotta focus on the positive stuff in life, and, like your family, your friends, maybe somebody in your life who's really special to you, or whatever, or maybe your dog or cat, or anything like that in life, and just, those are the ones who care about you, and they love you, and they don't hate you, and they always always care about you, but they'll have disagreements with you. Doesn't mean they always will agree with you on everything, but they'll still love you and they still care about you, and they're always there. They're always there for you. Whatever. No matter no, no matter what happens. So, yeah. So anyhow, I'm losing my words, but sometimes I can lose. Sometimes like I'm losing my words, or I said no. Um, but but anyhow, just focus on the positive stuff in life, and just can you see me? Or you can hear my voice, but just 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 think about the positive stuff in your life, and think about what you have done in your life, and with the people you love, and all that, and the positive stuff, and just the positive stuff in life is, it's great. So and but when I have my problems, like I have my problems. I'm sure you have problems as well, and everybody has problems. When there's times I have my my stressful thoughts, my negative thoughts, and personal problems, all that or whatever. Not all of it. When I have those problems, whatever, I just try to ignore and think about the positive things in life. I put those things aside. I always tell myself, put those things aside. Put your garbage aside, and think about the positive thoughts in life. Think about the people who you care about, or they care about you, or care about your animals, or your animals care about you, or stuff like that. And and it's good to think positive and have positive moments and positive everything these days. And you should always talk to your friends and parents, and always, and make sure how they're doing and all that. Are they okay these days? Or because you never know what's going to happen to people these days. You never know. You never know what's going to happen in the future. You never know. Always, text them and call them, your family, your friends. You never know these days. You never know what's going to happen in the future. Nobody knows. I can't say what's going to happen tomorrow. I can't say that. You don't know what's going to bring us tomorrow, but just try to just try to communicate with your family, your friends, and everybody who cares about you. Just tell them just tell them that I love you, I care about you, and I'm always there for you, and whatever you need, and I'm here. And just just please do that, because you never know. Something can happen. You never to someone. You never know. You never know these days. You never know. And it can happen. It can really happen. So always try to just make sure to do all that, and always communicate with your family and friends, and don't ignore them, and just don't be afraid of things. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of whatever you got to do. I'm sure you really miss that person, and I'm sure some of you probably miss me, really, for sure. Or some of you probably you're probably afraid to talk to me or whatever. Or maybe some of you are probably, I don't know, afraid to I don't know, do whatever you got to do. Or I don't know. Maybe you're afraid to say something to me. I don't know. Don't be afraid, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to text me or whatever, or comment or whatever. Don't be afraid. Just say hi, or make a comment or a question. Just say hi, or make a statement or something. And just don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid, and just don't. Just please don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's just nothing to be afraid of. No. So anyhow, just try to be happy in life. Try to be all of that, and just try to be the. No, excuse me. I'm losing my words again. Just try to do the best you can in life, and just be happy. None of us are perfect. None of us will never be perfect, and none of us will agree on everything or disagree on everything. It depends what it is. Maybe 100% or 50% or 80%. I don't know. Agreement or disagreement these days. So just do all that and be happy, and communicate with your family, your friends, and maybe your close best friends, or maybe a friend you haven't talked to in years or whatever. I don't know. Maybe your cousin or something. I don't know. So just do that, and don't be afraid of what you do these days, and don't be afraid of, say, oh, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in over a year, or 2 years, or 5 years, or whatever, just don't be afraid, or whatever it may be, or, just do what you gotta do these days, and just don't be afraid of do what you gotta do these days, so, it's okay, it's okay to be nervous, but, just do it, and, it's okay, and it's part of life, and it's normal, and, I put my garbage aside, and I'm sure you, and just, put your garbage aside as well, and, everybody has their garbage problems, I should say. I call it garbage problems, because it's all garbage, all bullshit, and, it's all bullshit, how, some people want to put bullshit on your life and all that, just put your garbage aside. I'll put my garbage aside, and, gotta put the garbage aside, you have to, not, you have to, and, I always want to put my problems aside. I really do, honestly. I'll tell you the truth. But they bother me, honestly, and they're just some things that will never go away. So, just telling like it is, and, I care about my audience, and, so anyhow, so, I try to ignore the problems, and I just try to ignore the angry, hateful stuff. I always tell myself, Matt, just ignore it. Who cares? Just ignore those thoughts. They don't mean anything to me, or they don't mean they don't mean anything. That's what I tell myself in my head. So, so anyhow, so anyhow, that's all, and that's all I gotta say. And love you all. Excuse me. Stay amazing, stay cool, and I'll see you in the next video. And probably not tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. It depends of how I feel. I guess, I don't know. It depends if I'm up for it tomorrow or whatever. It depends what it is. I'm not gonna do an everyday video. Probably not, but it's what it is, and stuff like that. So, alright, take care, and I'll talk to you when I talk to you. Alright, take care, and have a great week, and have a great day, and all that. So, take care.